Welcome, everybody. I have a lot to talk about. And should I begin? Okay. I want to talk about this painting because, and Eddie, even if you're East now, you're the reason why I have to boast. Eddie had been saying to me, do what you want to do and talk about it. And when I began this, Jesse took me down here when this was a parking lot of trucks and buses, and people sat in the middle of tables and ate food from the trucks and buses. And then one day it came and it was over. It was because what I needed had disappeared. So I filled it with people I love. Eric said at that time, and that Eric is up here guarding.
Point to him again, because I moved the camera.
It's okay. I'll point to him. Since this painting is Eric's idea.
Smack in the middle. Okay.
Okay? Are we okay?
Yep, got it.
Okay. There's Eric, and of course with the dog, because he always had a dog. Even though they're not finished yet. But he said, Hetty, we're doing work to show future generations what our period of time is, how we're evolving into what we will evolve into. And I don't want future generations to just listen to the newspapers and the news and judge us from that. We know so many amazing human beings. Why not make it be a painting of people whom we personally know, who make the world better? And here we are. Someday, and John, who is doing a movie right now, this is John of my work, and his relative, who is supposedly a wonder with up-to-date machines, is going to be right here. And this is Wendell, who coordinates things. He wrote, you know, when Eric had said, make sure that everybody you put into the painting has a story to say how they see themselves. And Wendell's story is amazing because it's perfect. Maybe we'll figure out a way of having everybody not just give me one line or two lines. Let's see. This painting isn't going to be finished for about a year, so there's a lot of time. Okay? So anyway, I have been getting to know more people in the meantime. And one thing which I really loved, everything has to be invented again because what there was is gone. Huge buildings are there now, facing the ocean. And I'm going to show you on my computer what I decided to put in. There's one place I really love. It's a little building, and first of all, it has bathrooms. And since I walk on the boardwalk a lot, a bathroom is a blessing. And they have umbrellas, and they have coffee and food. And I figured, how could a boardwalk exist without that? Right? There are bathrooms in here. But that is what I'm going to show Dory do you want to come here with your camera?
I don't want to get a camera.
Okay.
Still.
I have everything here.
Okie doke.
I stopped this man and I asked him to take the pictures on my camera.
Okay.
Okay? And then go to the next one underneath. And that's the place.
So She accosted this man, apparently. And then...
Every picture afterwards is of that place that I decided to put in. I could do it if I come next to you.
No, stay there. Go ahead, find... Oh, you mean in the next email? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll see how beautiful
With
that
the
place
red.
is.
Yeah. Okay.
And the man who runs it, I give him my thermos, and
Looks the same.
he puts up decaf coffee for me and puts it in the thermos.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And I decided with these photos that I am going instead to put them here.
Okay.
And in a sense, Eddie had said to me, Eddie, be brave.
Paint whatever you want.
Stop doing things that you feel people will be happy with. Do what you want to do. Just say, I am Hetty Page and this is what I'm going to do. So I did. And if you can see where I smeared things, I put it over here. I had the roof start here. And it's much more interesting than this ugly background. And I put it there, up to here. And I was feeling so proud because I had asked this young man to take the photos on my camera. And I came home and I had a friend, Gary.
Okay.
Because I'm not good with these things. I had him put it on my iPad. Because on my iPad I could stretch things. And I worked so hard to put it there. And I looked at it and I thought, there's a Yiddish word which is ungepatchket, which means overdone.
Okay.
Too many little things. And I took the rag and I wiped it all out. And that was bravery. Eddie, I hope you're listening. Anyway, it's gone. And today my grandchild Jessie came. And I said, Jessie, talk to me. You were the one who took me there the first time. When there were no big buildings, when there were cars and trucks and we could buy ice cream. What do? I need more here and there. But I can't put that lovely little place there. And he said, Grandma, here's your boardwalk. The boardwalk is always filled with tents. And the tents have shows, art shows, food shows. It would balance so well if you put tents there. And I said, wow. So anyway, that's about this painting. Next week you will see me starting to put tents there. Because I'm reinventing it. What we had is gone.
We're going to call you Madonna.
Exactly.
You're reinventing yourself.
Exactly. So, now, let me go back to the program, okay? Okay. Kenny and I worked on the notes yesterday. And here they are. And people have been calling in and saying something to me about, talk about your life. Talk about real people. The real people all in here. That'll happen as time goes by. I'll always pick out a few and talk about them. And John's responsibility, and perhaps Matt and Wendell will feed into that when this painting is finished, somehow to tie the stories of the people together with the painting. Because maybe in a year when this is done, somebody will have invented another machine that does it. Because the stories otherwise would be too much. And it would be, as I said, the Yiddish word, ungepatchket. It would become too much. So, let me talk about different things.
Can I tell you the stuff first, what people said?
I'd love it.
Okay, so, they were all complaining. First, Kenny said it was perfect, and Joe said hello, and Marcia said, hi, Hetty. and Janine is watching, and Greg is watching, and Janine says, "Hi, Hetty, love you in red." Ken says, "At least on my end, it keeps freezing up. He's kvetching." Janine said, "Here too." Joe said, "Here too." I guess it froze for a minute. Fran Rosenberg is watching. Kent is watching. Joe Tripp says, "Now it seems better." Janine says, "Hers is better." Shirley Baker's watching. A lot of people.
Wonderful.
There's 12 people here. Jill Heinzman is watching. John says, "Hi, Hetty, hugs from California. I'm so happy to see Matthew has joined us on the canvas."
There he is.
That's right. He's down nice in brown shirt. Shirley Baker says, "Hi, Hetty." Julie Williams is watching. Oh my gosh. Carol Hodkins watching. Jody Barnofsky's watching. And Carol says hers is freezing too. Oh, sorry. Can't please everyone. Gotta please yourself. Okay. It's not freezing here. We have 5 bars of
I'm so happy.
Okay.
Okay.
Hernan says, "Much love." That's the last one. You're up.
Okay. I need to talk about so many things, but I have tomorrow also. I mean next Monday and the Monday after, because I decided there's so much I need to do in my life, but I can't do it if I die early. So I know. So I decided I have to live very long.
Okay.
And the only way to do it is to be good to my body. So I exercise.
Movement is life.
Movement is life. And the boardwalk gives me that. I love the boardwalk. First of all, well, I won't talk about it now. Okay. I want to talk about my mom. And I'm going to. Can you?
Tell me what you need.
Yeah. There is the picture of her.
Don't move. You're perfectly
Okay.
framed. But you could probably hold this. Can you hold it?
Yes, I can.
Tip it a little towards you at the top.
How are we doing?
Mom is almost perfectly framed. Okay, so this is Hetty's mom.
And Eric was a picture framer, so
There you go. So Eric's in that too.
yes.
Okay, I'll take it back. And now
Okay.
you're up.
But when my father passed away, I had been a volunteer in the prison system, as was Eric. And when my father passed away, on the day when I would go to the prison, I would come back afterwards and sit down and tell her all the stories. And she would look at me the way a kid does at Christmas in front of a window of toys. And she was very lonely because he had died recently. And I said to her, "Mom, do you want to go with me?" And she looked at me and she said, "Could I?" And I said, "Yes, you could." And she was a miracle. Could you show her here?
Sure.
That's my mother and me and the girls.
And where is this?
Yeah.
Where?
Mom is the one
No,
at
where is this? What?
Nassau County
Oh,
Jail.
so this is at the prison.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There you go.
And she did miracles. Most of the people, most of the women had bad relationships at home and hated their mothers, didn't like them or dislike them, but positively hated. And as a matter of fact, one of the people working in the Nassau County Jail, in that section, one of the people who worked in the office there, Maria, she was wonderful. She would speak to them and say, "Become your own mother. Who would you be? Become your own mother." And I never heard of better advice than that. So at any rate, my friend who is coming to visit me this week, and I'll tell you all about her. I met her because she read about my Orchard Street series, and we've been writing to each other and exchanging stories. And she's coming to me this week, and I can't wait. You know, by the way, my world has become so huge because of Facebook. I was always going to write a book, but I don't need to. Free of charge, I can speak to the world and meet the people.
Except for the freezing, stopping, and starting that they're kvetching about.
Yeah, yeah. But then again, that's only now. Now that we have the James Webb Solar Telescope, I know things are going to happen in the future. And I think the chart that I wrote of what to speak about today, half of it already I have to eliminate because I'm in the middle of something else. I want to say there is magic coming, and there is magic already. John had asked me for photographs for the film he's doing, and as I went through all those photographs. Okay, can you imagine if you're up there and a spaceship with the camera from the James Webb Telescope, and suddenly the voice disappears? What do? They invent another one. Oh my God, the power of a camera. She always carried money with her, and no beggar ever was passed by, because she said, don't wait, or it's too late. I wanted to bring my mother into this because now that there are so many refugees looking for entrance in the freezing cold, I need to find out how could I get coats to them. I have more coats than I need. And my friends...
Put it out there, maybe they can help you.
The what?
Ask if anybody knows, tell them.
Yeah, if anybody knows, please, let me know. Because maybe we can get something together to send money. Not money, but coats and socks. What I learned from my mother, I remember sketching in Penn Station and seeing a woman, and it was winter and she had no socks. She had shoes, but there were no socks in between the shoes and the feet. And my son was with me, and I said, Kenny, go into the store and buy a pair of socks, and we'll give it to the woman. And he did. And when people ask me, how can you help? I say, just give what you would wish to have. And I told this story once when I was painting in the garment district. And when I paint, I wear old dungarees and jackets which can get paint on them. And this woman, a homeless woman, was sitting there, and a man came by and gave her a paper bag with something in it. And she took it, and then another man came by and she gave him that bag. And I went to her because I knew her by then, and I said, what happened? You got a bag from somebody. Why did you give it away? She said, he always gives me apples, but I ain't got no teeth. So somebody did get the apples.
So they paid it forward.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So I think we're close to being done. I'm just trying to see if we have any comments.
Are there any comments?
Oh, we had sound issues and missing almost all the broadcast, and Fran's still watching and Greg's watching, and Hernan's going to try listening to the tape later, and Greg said he can't hear you, but then Ken said the sound was great, and that's it. It's still technological stuff today.
I know.
I'll piece them together and put it on YouTube, because I think we're going to have 2 videos.
Oh, this is my miracle.
What?
And that is the person who's running the program today, Dory, because she does YouTube. And we're going to have a wonderful YouTube.
I hope.
Oh, no.
You think I'm a miracle worker.
She'll do it.
My name is not Annie Sullivan. I'm not a miracle worker.
To me, you are.
Okay.
Anybody who understands computers the way she does is a miracle worker.
Okay.
Okay, do I say goodbye to people?
Sure.
I love you all. And Dory, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye-bye.